Good morning. So we have just finished our morning sessions. We had yoga this morning, then we had full body in Devizes, then we had tone and sculpt in Marlborough. As well as online as well. So we are here. We had technique session all about glutes. And I wanted to talk today about what really happens when we say things like, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about whether I'm going to do this exercise session. I'm going to think about whether I'm going to have that conversation and what your options truly actually are. And I say this because I had a chat with one of the ladies this morning. Morning, Angela. How you doing? I had a chat with one of the ladies this morning and she said that the longer she puts off exercise for, hey Mal, give me a hello if you're coming in, put a replay in if you're on replay. The longer she puts off exercise, the more tired I get, the harder it then becomes to do it. The weaker I become, which means the harder the exercise session then actually is. Hey Tracy, and the thing is with this is that it seems like a nice thing to do to think about it because we have that, what we call procrastination come in. And the thing with procrastination is, it is a very real thing, but it's not actually as serious as we make it out. So if you actually look in the dictionary as to what procrastination actually means, it's often, other words to describe it is often dilly-dallying. Now, if you called yourself a procrastinator, we kind of see it like a label, like it's a disease or something like it's a condition. Whereas if you just said, I'm just dilly-dallying, you might just go, I'm dilly-dallying right now. Now I need to get on it. I need to count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go and do it. Because it's easier if I do it than if I put it off. Because if I put it off and I call myself a procrastinator, I'm now beating myself up. I'm going, I just procrastinate all the time. I never do it. Now I'm feeling rubbish because it's going to be harder next time. Now I'm dreading it because it's going to be harder next time. I'm getting weaker because I'm putting it off. And when we just step back and actually consider what this actually means, we've then got a choice. What are the benefits of that? What are the drawbacks of that? Because when we don't make a choice, we are actually making a choice. When we don't make a choice, we are actually making a choice. We just might not be aware of it. That could be time. So, as time ticks by, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So we think, but things can get worse. If I ask the question, okay, if nothing changes, where are you 5 years from now? Then we start to think, actually, yeah, things can get worse. And then we can start to think, okay, so I am making a choice. I'm making a choice that might happen if I put it off for long enough, if I think about it for long enough. Because there's always a cost to a decision, whether you say yes or no to anything. The cost could be financial, if you're doing something like there and then. The cost could be time, the cost could be health, the cost could be how you feel. Or time, like I said, the most valuable thing that we have. And I just want you to think about if there's ever something you're putting off today, just consider if you're procrastinating on it, you've got a few options. One, actually just delete it. Just delete that thing. If it's not that important, you keep putting it off. Maybe it's actually not important to you. Otherwise, you'd have done it by now. 2, delegate it. And by delegating it, that doesn't mean someone else does it for you because no one else can eat the food for you. No one else can exercise for you. But what you can do is delegate the accountability to do it. For example, the ladies who came here this morning, had a chat with 2 of them who said, you know what, I work so much harder here. And it actually means I don't put it off. And that suits them. Some of the ladies online this morning, you know what, I'm so much better when I do it live from home because I can just fit it in. Otherwise, I end up booking a session and I'll go, I don't know if I can make tomorrow now because of kids or whatever. This suits me so much better, but I need to just give myself, realise my expectations on myself and go, that's what I'm going to commit to. And then they've set expectations, then they're happy with that rather than comparing themselves to someone else. Bit of a tangent. So you can delete it, you can delegate it. You're delegating that accountability. Option 3 is to really go through the costs and benefits of saying yes or no at that time. Because you're always making a choice, even if you procrastinate at that time. So just remember that. Anyway, I swear Tom Hardy just moved then. Anyway, any questions, let me know. And have a lovely Sunday. A few one-to-ones. And then we are done for today. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Take care.